the BBC World Service. Listen on Sounds.
Live from London, this is BBC News. US officials say trucks carrying aid into Gaza have begun moving ashore via a temporary pier amid concerns over humanitarian access. Meanwhile, Israel has accused South Africa of distorting reality during a hearing at the United Nations top court.
I'll be bringing you the latest live from the International Court of Justice in The Hague.
A 16-and-a-half-hour air raid alert is lifted in Ukraine's second city, Kharkiv, the longest since the Russian invasion began. We'll look at the fighting in the region. The head of UK water company South West Water apologises for the outbreak of a diarrhoea-type illness in South Devon due to a parasite found in the supply. And hundreds of French police reinforcements arrive in New Caledonia amid ongoing riots in the Pacific Ocean territory, which have left 5 people dead. Hello, I'm Annita McVeigh and welcome to BBC News Now. 3 hours of fast-moving news, interviews and reaction. We start in Gaza, where the first shipment of humanitarian aid to be sent into the territory via a floating pier has been brought ashore in the last few hours. The UK, which has helped the US to build and operate the pier, says this shipment is expected to provide enough provisions to feed 11,000 people for a month. The structure opens up a new route to get food, shelter and other supplies to around 2.2 million Palestinians inside Gaza. But there have been warnings that the pier is only temporary and appeals for Israel to do more to secure routes to get aid into Gaza via land. Israel's bombardment of Gaza has continued. This is the scene at the Nuseirat camp in central Gaza after a strike earlier today. Meanwhile, at the United Nations top court, the International Court of Justice in The Hague, lawyers acting for Israel have been responding to South Africa's call for an end to Israel's military action in Rafah and across Gaza. We'll be live at the International Court of Justice in just a moment, but first, our correspondent in Jerusalem, Dan Johnson, told us more about the arrival of the first aid via that new pier.
This has been built by the US military and has been operational just for a few